y'all, it's Abby. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. I thought I would share with you guys some of my recent favorites, which I haven't done in a while. I think I did a favorites video for 2019, but that was it. I haven't done any this year, so I wanted to share with you some recent favorites. It's very windy outside, so if you hear whining, I'm sorry. Okay, so a lot of this is food because it's quarantine, you know, well, we're not technically in quarantine anymore, but we're still doing a fair amount of that, so there's not much else to do. But anyway, okay, I have a list on my phone because I don't want to forget anything. I think I got everything. I think I brought everything over here, but I need to check. No, I didn't. 1 second. Okay. Now I think I have everything. All right, so, not related to the video. I don't think I'm gonna do a curly girl haircut again. I think I'm gonna try going to someone else and see how she does, because I kind of, if I had to do it again, I'd have her cut off more. But anyway, okay. Let's do it. All right, I have a home favorite, which at this point you guys have seen it, but I did a thing. I bought the cordless Shark vacuum cleaner. Oops, sorry, I just bumped the camera. Y'all, I freaking love it. It's got great suction. I can use it on the rug, although I realized that I'm an idiot. So I've had my previous vacuum cleaner for 7 years. And 3 days ago, I found that you can do a suction release for higher pill carpet. But, oh well. It is what it is. I had been looking at this for quite a while. I haven't even taken all the stickers off of it yet. I've been looking at this for quite a while. And I asked my brother, which I mentioned this in my last day in the life, so I'll link that in a card for you. And I asked, my brother used to work at Sam's Club, in case you didn't know, and I asked him when those kinds of things typically went on sale. And he said a month from when I asked him. I was like, okay, cool. And about 2 weeks after I asked him, I got a notification on my phone from the Sam's Club app that was like, oh, check out our new instant savings deals, which is like their rebate, which is their sale items basically, and it was $40 off. So I got it for $189. It's normally $230 at Sam's. At Target, so this is the Shark Rocket Pro, and obviously I will have it linked down below for y'all. I love it. I think it's probably not on sale by the time anymore by the time this video goes live, but so I'm sorry about that, but I still think it's worth $230. The same vacuum is $300 at Target, so you're still getting a decent savings, and I love it. I think the battery lasts really well. The box says it's about 40-minute run time. I don't know, I haven't timed it, but I can vacuum my whole upstairs multiple times, and this has been awesome for doing things like vacuuming out the high chair. I vacuumed my I'm gonna confess something horrible. I vacuumed my stairs for the first time since we moved in yesterday, and it was nasty. I mean, the tank was full. It does take a little while to charge, but that doesn't really bother me. I just, when I'm done using it, if it's getting close to the end of the battery, I'll just charge it. It's not heavy at all. It's, I think, less than 8 pounds, so it works great for people like me who are carrying around a child everywhere they go. And it's awesome. I love it. Also, the brush roll is really unique. It's not bristles, it's like rubber, so hair and stuff doesn't get caught on it, which is huge, and I'm really enjoying it, and I still think it's worth the $230, so I'm just throwing that out there. Absolutely love it. Highly recommend it. You guys are gonna be seeing it in all my videos, or all of my cleaning videos and stuff. My old vacuum cleaner is still downstairs. I did keep it. I didn't get rid of it because it still works, and so I figured for now I'd keep it. If our church has like a donation program, and sometimes we get emails of things that people need, and if something comes up for someone needing a vacuum, then I might donate it. But for now, I'm going to keep it downstairs and just use it down there because we're using that space now, which is awesome. So, okay, I have a couple makeup favorites. See, I didn't start with makeup favorites. If you guys have been following me for a long time and have watched previous favorites videos, I almost always start with makeup, but I didn't this time. I started with my vacuum. I love it. I just felt so stupid that I found out that I could change the suction on my previous vacuum cleaner that I'd had for 7.5 years. Well, just last week or maybe the week before, I have had my coffee pot for like 5.5 years, and I just figured out how to turn it off because it keeps it on for 2 hours to keep the coffee hot. And I figured out less than 2 weeks ago how to turn it off so I could make another pot without unplugging it. So, yeah. Anyway, okay. So makeup. Let's start with the one that's way obvious, and that is my lip color. So actually I have a makeup fail I'm going to talk about, which is shocking. All three of these are recommended by the same person. I'm sure you all know who it is if you have been watching me for any length of time. Jessica Braun. I love her stuff. But anyway, she recommended this, and I hauled this in a Target haul like back in March. This is the Maybelline Superstay, I think. Hang on, I'm trying to find the name. Yeah, Superstay Matte Ink, and this is in the color 118 Dancer. And it's a really nice red, and I definitely think it makes your teeth look whiter, which is great because I actually have pretty yellow teeth. So this has been awesome. I like the formula. It stays pretty well. Once I get it on, I don't really have a lot of issues with it running. It wears off pretty well. It wears well for a long time. One of my favorite lipsticks, not the Meet Matte Hues, but the Physicians Formula Healthy Beat. When I'm wearing like a brighter pink, more magenta lipstick, that's the one I'm wearing. I love that lipstick. They discontinued it, and I'm so sad because I love it. But I'm gonna see if I can find this because I like the formula. I want to see if I can find it in that, like a very similar color, because it's not drying at all, and I feel like it stays pretty well. Like, it doesn't really transfer. But it's not like super drying, which is awesome. So I definitely recommend it. I recommend this color. I think it's a really good blue toned red. It does seem, on me, it seems like it casts a little more orange. One second, I'm gonna turn that off. But I still really like it though. I feel like it kind of gives me a little bit of the coral that I would love to be able to wear, but can't without actually being coral. So definitely recommend that. Okay, next one was also from her recommendation. And this is really dirty, and I'm sorry, I should have cleaned it. This is the e.l.f. New Classics eyeshadow palette. I really like this. It's much more cool toned, which is awesome. I'm not a warm girl. I infinitely prefer cool tones, and it's filthy. But my favorite is, and this is what I have on my eyelids today, I have Cosmo just all over my lid, which is like this pinky shimmery shade. I have Black Cherry, which is this one, in my crease and like a little bit on the outer corner, and then I have like a mix of Glamour and Blanc, kind of not all the way up to my brow bone, but just kind of like to blend it all together. But I really like the mattes in here. They don't really fall out. I think they wear really nicely. They feel really nice. They go on very smoothly. So highly recommend this. And I think it's around $10 or $15. Honestly, I asked for this for Christmas, so I don't really remember how much it is, but I think it's $10 or $15. So totally worth it in my opinion. Okay, the fail was actually also a Jessica recommendation. And maybe it was just because I liked it better today. So maybe I just needed to let it dry out a little more. But that is the L'Oreal Bambi Eye Mascara, which I bought in that same Target haul that I bought this. I don't love it, but I don't think this really does my lashes any favors. I don't have good lashes, so what I've decided is, like, I'll use this, it's fine, but it's not my favorite. I won't buy it again. I'm just gonna stick with the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That is my life motto. Not really, but when it comes to mascara, it's my life motto. After it had been open for about a week, it seemed like it worked a little better, so I'm just gonna use it until it dies, and then I'll just buy a Lash Paradise and be done with it. Okay, I think that's all my makeup stuff. Let me check my phone. Let's talk about food. And y'all, I guess I'm just like basically a like Instagram celebrity now because I tagged Tribe Hummus in a picture and they commented on it. So if you have not tried the dark chocolate hummus from Tribe Hummus, y'all, it is so good. Well, it's like, feel good about eating. I can't talk today. It's because it's hummus. It's healthy. It's good for you. It's great on strawberries. I also really like to dip pretzels in it. It's not hummusy in my opinion. Like, I think it's really good. And if you didn't know it was hummus, I think like some people can't get past the fact that it's hummus. I think if you didn't know it was hummus, you wouldn't know it was hummus, if that makes sense. Like, you can't taste that. I can't. I don't know. I like hummus anyway, but it is really good, and I highly recommend it. It's a great dessert, especially with something like strawberries or you could probably do bananas. I didn't do bananas in it, but with strawberries and pretzels, it's really good. Another reason I'm an Instagram celebrity is I posted in my Insta stories about the LaCroix summer blend that they carry at Sam's, and LaCroix responded to my story. So I am basically an Insta celebrity now. So I am trying to be a lot more active on my Instagram. So it's linked down below. It's Abbey C, Abbey C, just the letter C, this hand, sorry, period SAHM, stay at home mom. I wanted something creative, but that was all I could come up with. So I'll probably change it later, but it is linked down below. I'm trying to be more active there. So yeah, go ahead and follow me if you're interested. It's very similar kinds of content to what you see over here, except a lot of it's a lot more snarky. I'm a really snarky person. So it's probably gonna be a lot of fun. So I would love it if you give me a follow over there. So like I said, my Instagram is linked down below. Okay, but anyways, speaking of that, I have absolutely been loving the summer blend of the LaCroix that Sam's Club is carrying. So it's 3 flavors. It's the hibiscus, which I already had and I really liked. The watermelon, which is actually my least favorite of the 3, which kind of surprises me just because I love watermelon's one of my favorite fruits. So, and then my favorite is actually the limoncello. It's so good. It's got like a little bit of a vanilla flavor and it is yummy. And Sam's actually has them on instant savings right now, the trays of LaCroix for $1 off. So I actually bought 2. I think that makes for 6 or 7 trays of the summer blend LaCroix that I've purchased this summer because I really like this one. And because I'm not normally a citrus LaCroix person, I don't really like citrus sparkling water at all. But I love this one. And it seems like when you buy the multi-packs from Sam's of the LaCroix specifically, they have 12 of one, 6 of one, and 6 of another. And this is the one there's 12 of, and I am not mad about it. So yes, highly recommend this, you guys. So good. And I know for sure you can also buy them in like the individual flavors from like, I know Target has them. I'm guessing Walmart does, but I actually haven't been into Walmart in the beverage section for quite a long time because I've been buying them at Sam's. So, but I know Target has them. So at the very least, if you wanted to try a specific flavor, you could get them at Target. Okay. I feel like I had one more food thing. Oh, I do. It's where is it? It's this coffee. So this was I think this was in my Sam's Club, things I buy at Sam's Club video, which I'll put in a card up here as well, as was the LaCroix, I know for sure. I think this was in that video, or was this in a different grocery haul? I'm not positive, but this is the Members Mark Donut Shop coffee. It's really good. It's a 2.5 pound bag and it's less than $11. This is actually the second one because Ben has been kind of crazy at work, so he's been drinking coffee, which he doesn't normally, so we've burned through this a lot faster than I typically go through coffee, but it's really good. I love the smell of it. Like, it definitely feels like I'm walking into like Krispy Kreme, and it's so good. Speaking of, I talked about this on my Instagram. If y'all have not joined the Krispy Kreme rewards program, you should, because they give you a free dozen glazed donuts for your birthday. So just so you know, I was pretty stoked when I found that out. But anyway, it's really good. It's got a really nice flavor. It's a medium roast, so it's not too dark. I don't taste the bitterness. Like, I feel like sometimes if you get a dark roast, it can taste a little bit bitter. This does not have that, so super good. Okay, so let's talk about a couple of like lifestyle things, and then we'll talk about some like digital kinds of things. So first one are these blue light glasses. I got these for my birthday. I talked about these in my stay-at-home mom morning routine, and let me just say, I sometimes wonder if they make a difference, but holy cow, like the difference that it makes with my lights is huge. Ben, come here. Come here for a sec. I think they're actually pretty cute. Put these on while looking at the lights.
Whoa.
Yeah, right? They make a, like, if you want really context that there's a difference, that definitely shows it. So anyways, I really like these. I do think that they help with eye strain. I don't use them when I'm watching TV at night, only because in order to see the TV at night, I have to wear my glasses, because I actually wear glasses. I don't know if I've actually worn my actual glasses in a video anytime recently. But I actually do have glasses. I'm probably going to get contacts, but because we have a little one that likes to pull on glasses. Actually, these have fingerprints on them from Liam, I'm sure. But they make a huge difference, and they're, I think, around $8 on Amazon. I highly recommend them, and I think they're really cute. I think they have some other frame shapes as well, but I really like these. And yeah, they're a little bit bigger than I think I would get from my actual glasses, but I actually kind of like them. So anyway, love those. I definitely think they help a lot with my eye strain. Okay, and then one thing, like, I almost don't feel like I need to talk about these, because if you've watched my videos since March, then you've seen these, and that I am wearing a tank top, I promise. These name necklaces. So in case you can't read them, the top one says Ben and the bottom one says Liam. These are from Caitlin Minimalist on Etsy. And I have a video in the works. That's kind of why I bought these specific ones, but I'd wanted something like this for a long time, but I didn't want to do something that was like our names on one piece of jewelry. And the reason why is because I'm like, well, if we have more kids, I want to be able to add the kids to it, if that makes sense. So this seemed like a great way to do it. And I absolutely love them. I'm sure you got, I mean, I've worn them in almost every single video since I got them. If I'm wearing them, by the way, if there's anything that I'm wearing that I can link, I will link it in the description for you guys, just in case you're interested. So every video description, I cannot talk today, for the last 4 months. I absolutely love them. Before I get into everything else, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the clip and swap my battery. I'll be right back. Okay, hopefully that's a similar framing because I didn't turn off my camera in the right order, so then I had to move the lens. And anyway, is this battery good? Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, so my last like more lifestyle kind of thing, I've been loving going thrifting. And when I go, I wanna be very clear, I'm like exceedingly safe. I wear a mask the whole time. Well, I mean, I do that anytime I go anywhere. Like, I am a fiend. I do hand sanitizer like a crazy woman. I change clothes as soon as I get home, or realistically to my parents or my in-laws, wherever I'm picking up Liam from. So I am like fastidious about that. And then I wash everything. I leave it in my car for several days and then wash everything. So, but I enjoy the challenge. I enjoy looking for like having a specific list and like being on the hunt. And I enjoy just the fact that I'm getting a good deal. Like, I love saving money. I'm cheap. You guys know that. I've talked about that before too. So I've been really enjoying it. And it's something that I wish I had done more of when I was like not a mom, just because, you know, I would have been able to spend more time and I wouldn't have been nearly as like paranoid about going to the thrift store and like getting sick and stuff if I didn't have Liam. So anyway, but I do really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. And it's also, one of my things is I want to buy less fast fashion because of, I mean, the environmental impacts too, but really for me, it's the human factors impact, because human trafficking is a huge problem. And that's something that as a mom, just, you know what, I'm gonna link some resources for you guys down below. I'm gonna link Operation Underground Railroad and A21, both organizations that I feel comfortable sending my money to. So anyway, I'll link them down below for you guys. But it's just something that just breaks my mama heart. I was not expecting to cry during a favorites video. That, because of like the whole human trafficking aspect, that's one thing like I want to kind of quit buying fast fashion clothes. Let's talk about some digital kinds of things that are happy and not cryy and whatever. Sorry, I just kicked the tripod. Okay, so I finished Bones, and I was actually a little sad because I get very emotionally invested in the characters and shows I watch. And you guys have to understand, I started watching Bones before I met Ben. Like we watched it, like my mom, my brother, my dad and I, like we watched it together as a family. And I was watching that show before I even met Ben. And so like I've been watching that show like while big life changes were happening, like, you know, meeting Ben, getting engaged, getting married, graduating from high school, graduating from college, like all those kinds of things. And so it was really sad to finish it just because I feel like it was, you know, it was 12 seasons, so it was and I understand it ended like 3 years ago, but I just finished it on Amazon. So anyway, I wanted something new to watch. And I'm watching The Mentalist, and I've really been enjoying it. So I've actually seen the last like 3 or 4 seasons because it's something that Ben's family watched before I entered the picture. And so I've seen the end of it. I don't remember, or at least most of the end of it. I know like who the characters are and stuff, but like I hadn't seen the whole show, and I hadn't seen it all like consecutively in order. So I'm just watching through it on Amazon. Amazon has some great shows. Ben and I are also watching through Psych again because that's another kind of thing. His family watched it before I entered the picture. So I haven't seen the first like 2 seasons of Psych. So anyway, we're watching through that, and that's a good time too. I have been very much enjoying The Mentalist. It's definitely my kind of show. I do like murder mysteries and that kind of thing. So it's a lot of fun for me. And I like to predict the plot before this is like way more formulaic. This is so tangential. I'm sorry. If you are new around here, you're gonna learn that I go off on tangents. I do this like in conversation with my husband all the time, and he's like, can you get get back on track, get to the point. Like I get sidetracked in the little details. See, there I go again, more tangents. But anyway, my mother-in-law and I would watch the first 3 minutes of Big Bang Theory, and then I would predict the rest of the plot, and 95 to 96% of the time I was right. So anyway, Mentalist kind of breaks that a little bit for me, and I enjoy that. A song I've been absolutely loving is The Blessing by Carrie Job and Cody Carnes. And what I love about it is that it's directly from scripture, right? Like, the Lord bless you and keep you, may his face shine upon you. Like, that is direct from scripture, and I just love that. And I feel like in this time of uncertainty, like just global uncertainty, like having those words and like singing those words over your family is just really powerful and really cool. So love that song, have absolutely been loving it. Listen to it almost every day, at least once. I listened to it this morning while making my bed, and I was just jamming out my worship sesh every morning. It was great. And then the last thing I'm gonna talk about is a fitness YouTube channel who I got turned on to by, of course, Jessica Braun, like who else? And that is EMK Fit. She does these classes called Hit Hop. And what it is it's basically, it's a Tabata style HIIT class, except you don't do any like push-ups, burpees, that kind of thing. You're doing like dance moves, and I am not coordinated, I am not graceful, but it's a load of fun. Like she did one that was like 90s music, and it was like, oh geez, I can't even think of some of the songs. Like, oh, like Barbie Girl was one of them. It was so much fun. And then this morning I did her Broadway one, which was like an absolute like jam fest. I had a great time. It's like Hamilton and Greatest Show. I won't spoil it. Hamilton and Greatest Showman, those are the only two I'm going to tell you. And then I did like a little bit of her 80s one. And y'all, they're just so much fun. And that's a perfect workout for me. Like I worked out with a friend on Tuesday, and so I'm actually still kind of a little bit sore from that workout. And so that's really nice, like if I want to get some movement and burn some calories, but I'm not wanting to specifically work, like, you know, I don't want to, it's like, okay, I want to specifically do my upper body today. You know, I have days like that. And so for days where I just want to get up and moving, that's perfect. And I gotta say, like, my quads are a little sore. So it was great fun. She's hilarious. She's like really snarky, and I love snarkiness. There's like people on YouTube, I'm like, I feel like we'd get along so well in real life because we're just so similar. All right, so that is everything I wanted to share with y'all today. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to watch my video. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you aren't subscribed, sorry, I just kicked the tripod. If you aren't subscribed to my channel, please do. I post cleaning motivation, mom stuff, lifestyle, that kind of thing twice a week. So I'd love to have you, if that sounds like your kind of thing, please comment down below some of the favorite items you've been loving this summer and during this whole weird quarantine / pandemic period. And I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. So, I wouldn't recommend it per se. It did after it dried for about one more time. Something that tastes really yummy that you can feel good eating about. These have been linked in my description, pretty much every description video for the last 4 months. I would definitely recommend Amazon, you guys, especially if there's shows like that were off of USA that were on Netflix. It seems like Amazon picked up a lot of those, and they also picked up Chuck, which is an incredible show. You know what? I'm gonna do a binge-worthy shows on Amazon video, because I feel like everybody does Netflix. I'm gonna do an Amazon one because there's some really good stuff on Amazon. Anyway.